little squash skillets and all that good things. You know what to do if you want, you know, one of each of them. Right here. I know I've asked some of you new subs or told you or whatever, but yeah, you know, if you want to swap cards or if you just want a card, holler at me right here. Send me your mailing address and we'll get one in the mail to you. I think it was Glen, I told somebody. I showed my rat rods I built. This is mainly for, in the hell. Somebody calling in. I declined them. There's a Lexington number. Peace on them. Anyway, I told Glen, I think it was, that I'd show all my rat rods I built. Y'all know who Glen, modelcars are Glen. That boy, he's a nut now. He fits right in with this bunch, this community, don't he? He's a good old boy. I knew that first video I watched of his. Sure, yeah. But here you go, Glen, and all you newer subs of mine and all them good things. But this is the first one I built, which is Ratzilla. Let's get that Peterbilt 359 cab. Yeah, it's California holler. I chopped the top and all that stuff. It's got the big straight. Yeah, it's big straight Cummins 6 in it. Try to make it look like a cat engine, painted up yellow, but it's all dirty. You know, it looks like a rat rod's supposed to. Rat rod ain't supposed to be shiny and pretty and all that. Nope. Not in my book, anyway. But, you know, it's got the Peterbilt headlights on it. Let's see. That helps any matter, maybe. Yeah, that's the first. I believe this was my second one I built, which is the Rat Gaddy. Because it's got parts from the 37 Bugatti, the Lindbergh kit. It's got the drivetrain from the Bugatti. Probably that exhaust piece. That's probably about it, really. Well, maybe the grill. But it's got that big straight 8 Bugatti engine in it. Got the big 4 big. I don't think they're Strombergs or something else that they used back then. It's all stuff that come with that Bugatti engine. You can see the transmission is separate. It's got a little short drive shaft goes between the engine and the transmission. That big old box there in the middle is the transmission. I think it was a 4-speed, and it's got like a overdrive in it. I think I forget what they call that transmission. But yeah, it's got the semi front tires on the back there, and then front tires. Well, yeah, the hubcaps are that Bugatti, but front tires come out of that G4, German G4 passenger car, Mercedes thing. I see him come out with them. What we got? 454. Okay. Now this is the one I don't know, I like them all, but that's probably my favorite because these old boys, they built this way back when, and then it set in a old tobacco barn forever and ever. 20 years or better, and somebody pulled it out. Got her on. It's got tobacco barn dust all over, tobacco dust all over. That's got that big V12 Allison engine in it. That's the one that come out of the stroker. McGirt Ghost of America kit. And I was hung up on them exhaust. I had them, they're supposed to go the other way. And the big child said, hell, just run out the front, come back around with them. So that's what I did. I got a big single, I think Mobius come out with them semi-singles. It's got, that's the transmission, whole drive, or the engine transmission come out of that Stroger McGirt kit. I think that's just, well, I think that Ghost of America is supposed to be like a salt flats racer, I think, and I think that transmission just got like a high and low. I believe that's all it is to it. It's supposed to be, but you know, it's set up there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It looks more kind of like one of them V drives. She rusty and crusty. They just left it like that. This front headlights and grill part is what I cut down from one of these. Cut it in half and glue it back together. Still got, it's got Chev on it. See? And I made the shock towers. Put shocks on the front. This, I don't know. This could be my second favorite. I don't know. I like that Rat Gaddy pretty good too, but this one here, it's at 60. I think it was a 66 C10 Chevrolet kit. I stretched the front, I cut the frame, the front half of the frame from the truck kit, and I stretched it frame out there, you know, I added on to it so I could stretch it back into that. And that's got that big Detroit 8V71 in it with dual turbo, big old turbo. I use bigger tires. These tires come out of that snow plow pickup kit thing, whatever. The air filter, same with this. And these is valve caps. I look like one of them big old K&N filters. It looked like to me, so. This I made into a trunk. It's got, I made this radiator as an intercooler for them big twin turbo. And the engine radiator is down in here. And then there's all the batteries. It's got a pogo stick on the back. Well, I meant to run some lines for that, but I ain't worried about it. It sits way up there on the shelf most of the time, so ain't nobody gonna see it much other than right now. We got the big California, it's California mirrors. 'Cause that's what I like. Same way with on this too. Put the fifth wheel back here. I think I kind of modified that ass in a little bit too. It's got I guess a 10-speed Allison transmission. I believe that's what that was. It's either Allison or Eaton. I think it's Allison. Just by the markings on that that bell housing in the top of the tranny. And this is the Vegestein. Oh, like I said, Big Charlie come up with the names for all of these except for that one. I forget who gave me the name for that. It might have been Jeff Smoky Mountain. That's one of them Vega round track kit. I don't know what they made several. Still got them. They still coming out with more. Them modified. I don't know what the hell they call them. I never was into them kind of cars. But I used the chassis out of that and the body. I cut front end of the body off. All this part, and it's got a big V8 cat. And really Detroit, but I painted in cat colors. It's got the big Tyrone Malone front wheels for the Tyrone Malone truck. The white one, yeah, the white drag truck, red, white, and blue one. Super Balls. I couldn't remember that name, saved my life. That's front wheels for that thing. A big old shifter in it. Put ladder bars on it. It's got the rear end for a semi rig. I had two sets of these headers here that excuse me. I got a bunch of kits and a whole bunch of parts gifted to me. It's been a couple of years ago now from my buddy Miss Nance and her husband. Her husband was in the model. They were on the way to Beattyville down here to see his mother, I think it was. But they stopped by here on the way to Beattyville and dropped all them kits off there. I got a whole bunch of kits. I give some of them away, some of them I made deals with guys in the community, and I sent whatever kits they wanted to them, and we worked out a deal. Anyway, I had two sets of these headers. I think they were for some Pro Stock kit or Pro Street. But I used one pair on this, and then another pair I was going to use on that. I did that Gas Monkey Garage Hypo Hauler. I was going to use them other headers for that big blown Ford, but I couldn't find them. What I did with them. I still hadn't found them yet. But this is, it kind of looks like a real truck, but then again it don't, because a lot of things are different. This is a resin body. This could be a rat, really. It's got the resin body from, what's his face? Flintstone, Jimmy Flintstone, which I got through the model roundup, I think. I better hurry up and get done. And this is for a rat rod group build that I think Mike's model cars put on. It's probably been a couple of years ago now. It's a little red wagon, the body, and the front part of the chassis from here up. It's from a funny car along with that blown Chrysler, and I grafted that front frame into that. You know, you can see what I did there. This comes from that Mustang funny car, Hot Rod magazine funny car. It's got the big old wide slicks on the back. That's the name of it. And that's the name of that tune. That's all I got for you. But that's them. Now I have to put them back up there. I got named them, tacked on the wall up there. And then they and the match rack goes here. But 15 minutes. Boy, I better get off here. It takes this phone forever to upload. I figured it'd be quicker than what it is, but it's not. I don't know. Oh, that's it. But yeah, I need to set a. Let me show this right quick. I got it on its tires and wheels, but I don't have the keystones that I like to have for this. Something to match or favors the real older keystones, you know what I mean? I got one right here. I had some more in, but I can't find them. Yeah. Right there. I just use them. Yeah, I actually need some deep rims for the back, because them wide tires. I better get off here. It's long. Still got to cut a hole in the hood, put front balance and grill in, and the back panel, and I got to build some kind of hood scoop. Try to get me some keystones if I can. And I gotta build the exhaust system. And that's what these zoomies are right here. Because you got zoomies that go right here in front of the back tire. So, yep, that's it. Alright. Love y'all. Bye. Hopefully this will go through.